Greetings and welcome to our midweek board game madness. We're playing Dragons Down, and if you're here last week with us, we played Eastern Reaches, which is going to be the new expansion. I believe if I don't know if I have the dates right, but I believe that the Kickstarter starts in 2 days. I think let me get a link out here. I believe that no, that's not, there we go, there. Eastern Reaches and reprint right here. Let me post this bad boy. Eastern Reaches is an expansion for the board game Dragons Down. Dragons Down is an epic adventure board game. Eastern Reaches adds 36 new spells, 4 new classes, 2 new terrain types, the river and the desert, and of course, all the accoutrements thereof, the new locations and creatures and natives and so on. So it's a relatively big expansion. The spells are very exciting because they're slightly more powerful than the original spells. And they open up, I believe, I would argue that they open up the game for some of the spellcasters that did not have as good a time in the base game. So very excited. If you follow this Kickstarter, you'll get notified. And I definitely recommend the board game. I like the expansion so far. So if you're a fan of the game, I think you definitely want in on this expansion. Nonetheless, we're playing 3 characters. 2 of them are new characters, by the way, from the Eastern Reaches. We're playing the Pit Fighter, who his big thing is that he has 2 weapons and he can fight with 2 weapons. And as you can see, he has the first, 12 days, he has gathered quite the kill count here. A bunch of dire wolves, some centaurs, a couple kobolds, and a titan is his crowning achievement. His big goal right now is to get rid of this summoning marcation because it is literally drawing monsters everywhere to him. The most recent are these orcs, and he does not want to fight the orcs. The main problem with the Pit Fighter and his big trade-off is, yeah, he can dual wield axes, but he doesn't have the cubes to overstrength the axes. It's a little bit of an issue for him. Excuse me, I'm parched. So, it's a little bit of an issue for our guy. So he needs to get rid of this as quickly as possible. Absolutely done. And do it without waking these orcs, pretty much, and do it without getting caught in the flatlands. So that's what we're paying attention to right now. The summoning marcation just largely means that if you roll any of the adjacent tiles, monsters, they're going to come into your tile. So it's pretty bad stuff, actually. Now, we were thinking about sitting here in this corner tile and farming, and we did get kobolds, but the one thing I was worried about was the orcs, because the orcs are armored, and that really plays to our weakness as the Pit Fighter, as we have the Pit Fighter right now. And then we got orcs, and indeed, they're the big armored ones, and so a little bit concerned with that. We could, so even this axe orc would be hard. Yeah, there's 4. Oh my god, there's a ton of these sons of bitches too. There's even more than I expected. So that's even worse. You have the orc lord, 2 axe orcs, a bow orc, and a sword orc. All that sucks, and so we are going to try to get out of dodge here, I think. So that's my goal with the Pit Fighter. The Disciple, Master of Light Magic. We took all white magic. I would have built him differently, knowing what I know now, but that's okay. We took elf, we took all white, we took life armor, turn undead, and panoply. All these are neat spells. Life armor is a really good spell. These 2 are from the base game. This is a new one. And it means that once we cast it, the next time I'm hit, I will not take any wounds that combat round. I could get killed, but I can't take any wounds. So a pretty interesting spell. I've not made good use of this bad boy, though. What I have done is I've used Turn Undead to kill the Lich. Currently, we're going to loot. We have a free run at the Tarn here. Although I don't want to get jumped by giant scorpions, but I do have a free run here. And so we're going to take that opportunity. The Disciple is behind. And so, yeah, so we were hoping to catch up. We're hoping to grab some legendaries and get, or epics, I should say, and get the epics out of the way to score. Finally, is the Warlock. Now, the Warlock is not a new class. The Warlock is an old class, but the Warlock, in my estimation, really benefits from the new spells, because I think the black spells are actually one of the weakest sets of spells. Aside from the last two, Rule Undead is decent, Fiery Chasm is decent, but it takes a certain set, set of stats to play. The Warlock does not have those stats. What you want to do is hide. You want to hide, have like a 4 or a 3 attack and cast Fiery Chasm and nuke everybody in the chasm. Right, done. That's how that works. The Warlock does not have offense. The Warlock is mostly defensive. But one of the new spells is Possess. Possess is a huge spell. Replace the caster with a monster or native. In the clearing, it can be a unique. And so we lucked out. We found the Great Drake and we possessed him. And so now, by wounding a black cube, which we've done twice, as you can see, you can turn into this guy. Now, this guy is pretty good. He can be killed. Absolutely. So we can't be too cavalier. But he flies. He has a fireball. He can do 4 sharp damage on that side. That is pretty damn amazing. And we have used it, but not amazingly. So we've used it to kill 1 juvenile dragon, and we've used it to fly across the map. So we need to make some good use out of that. And indeed, the Warlock's first goal here is to rest. Then he'll trade with the Summoner, the Smuggler, I should say. And then he'll go maybe into these mountains nearby and kill some damn dragons. Oh, we're up here. I'm sorry. And maybe he'll kill some dragons. And that is his goal. So it's currently 10 to 5 to 8. We're on day 12. I think we're definitely going to go as long as possible as we can tonight. I'm feeling relatively decent. I have a lot to drink. Not non-alcoholic. We're teetotaling tonight. We want to be as sharp as possible. We've got a ton to drink. And throat's feeling good. Let's see if we can't get 18 days in, get it to day 30. If not, we'll go as long as we can until it's time to go to bed and see who wins this. So let's get day 13 rolling. And it's the Disciple first. The Disciple's job, he's going to loot the Tarn. Now, he's worried about these giant scorpions. Absolutely 100%. We do not want to get capped by the giant scorpions. Now, we do have, fortunately, the Symbol of Stealth. We did find the Tarn. We just did. Yes, when the game ended, we just found it. We do have the Symbol of Stealth, so we do get an auto sneak. So we are going to use that and then do 4 loots at the Tarn. Oh, the Tarn is way down here. the Tarn is a mile away. A mile away. And darn it, we're gonna use this. You might ask yourself, what is a Tarn? A tarn is and this is from Wikipedia. Here you go. A tarn. Come on, no, oh no, we're not. We're too many characters. God damn it, too many characters. Done. How's that? There we go. A tarn is a small mountain, lake, pond, or pool that forms within a cirque. What the hell's a cirque? A steep walled bowl-shaped basin. Duh. Excavated by a glacier. There you go. That's a tarn. I learned that last week. All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. Let's loot this crap here. We get the second card. It's a deep treasure, the Mace of Absolution. Not terrible. Not great for the disciple, given that we do not have enough red cubes to make that work. Hey, what's up, Osaru? How goes the game? We just really started. I just yammered for 15 minutes and went over the characters again and all the did the re-intro. But we are currently looting the Tarn. We get the 5th card. Remember, in Dragon's Down, Gauntlets of Brawn. This counts as 1 might cube in an existing box on a card. Oh. Well, all of a sudden we have a very interesting situation. With the Gauntlets of Brawn and the Mace of Absolution, he does 3 damage. Like he's become, like with this 1 red cube, this dude does 3 damage. Like he is a bruiser now. That is his 2nd loot. This is his 3rd loot. He gets the 4th card. The Dice of Destiny. It's a one-time use. Reroll any 1 die or dice in which you're the active hero, the attacker, or the target. Last loot for the day, and he gets to take the top 3 and pick one. I mean, oh. So, that Shield of the Lost Prince looks really good. Only because it is an epic, and because it cancels 2 extra sword icon when hit, which doesn't really matter against most monsters, frankly. It does make it super useful against fireballs. So it's like a anti-dragon shield, really. Could also do the spell book. Does he get to see this, the spell book? I think he does, right? If it has white spells in it, he would take it. It doesn't, so we're not taking that one. We're good. I'm going to take the Shield of the Lost Prince, and then we're going to flip this bad boy and flip that bad boy. We do not have 5 treasures in here, unfortunately. Let's actually take these off of there. There's only 2 treasures left here. And we're going to equip all this crap. So we're going to take this. I think that's a one-handed mace, right? It's not a two-hander. Oh, no, it might be a two-hander. No, it's fine. It's just a one-hander. It does not. So we're going to put the Sword of the Fencer away. We're going to use the Absolution Mace here. We're going to use the Gauntlets of Brawn. And I don't super care. Put the Dice of the Dust of Destiny there. So right now already, I'm going to copy and put a cube there. He already has 2 cubes filled in. He just needs to fill in this 1 cube. And he actually has this situation. So for 1 cube, he does 3 damage. And so that is her turn. The Tarn has been looted, and we are done. She does get points for that. She gets 5 fame and 1 legend. And that brings her to 7 points all of a sudden. And right in with the leaders. The next character today is the Warlock. So the Warlock's got to rest. Absolutely 100%. We're going to rest. And, well, do we have the smuggler set up? We do not have the smuggler set up. I will say one nice thing about this macro is you can just click that. Poof, the smuggler gets set up. I am going to trade first just because. And I will take old books. Empty desert clearing in a wilderness map tile. Successfully search for the desert water. So it's go to a desert tile and search. I mean, desert tiles are super easy. They're right there. So both of these are pretty good. I'm going to take desert water instead, and then we'll fill another mission in. Done. So the Warlock now has 2 missions. He also gets to look at all the goods as part of the trade phase, so we're going to do that. Now, the Smuggler is terrible. He takes the worst of your stats. The Banner of the Brigands. So, wow, nothing real good. Nothing real good there. The Vapor Form thing's a free get out of jail card. We will look at this spell book. For $5. I mean, I hate to say it. I think we're buying this for $5. That's what we're going to do. And it's $15 by default. So it's $15. We have some money. I am just going to buy it for $15. Normally it's a terrible buy, but because the Smuggler takes your worst stat, it just means I don't have to worry about getting hosed over and over by the luck there. So we're going to take this spell book, and that is our trade phase. And you might say, well, why'd you buy that spell book for such an expensive price? And the answer is, we don't have to deal with the Smuggler, thankfully, because he's a pain in the ass sometimes. Because he takes your worst stats. So we'd have to roll against it too. It works similarly. It's a little simpler than Magic Realm, but you do cast in the evening like you do in Magic Realm. The color does matter, but there's no type 1, type 2, type 3. It's literally just, there's black magic, there's white magic. So you don't have the variety of spellcasters because and you don't have the variety of spellcasters, and you don't have what do you want to call it? In Magic, so I'm going to take 2 minutes if you don't mind. In Magic Realm, certain spells work for certain spellcasters because of the specific sets of chits they have. So, for instance, the overpowered Witch King, the reason he is overpowered is because there is a Drain Life spell, and the Witch King has a black magic chit, a type 5 speed 2, which means he hits almost everything with it. And so that is super powerful in the Witch King's hands. Not in the Witch's hands, even though she's also a type 5 caster with black magic. Hey, what's up, Michael? She's too slow. And so just that subtlety in Magic Realm is one of the things I love about it, because just having different chits really, really makes a difference. This has a little bit of that, and the combat has its own subtleties, but every black magic caster with X amount of black magic cubes is similar, right? Potentially. So there's our trade phase. And now, frankly, I'm going to do 3 rests and pull back those 2 black cubes to be ready for my next trip there. Done. And that's his day. And I think I'm going to delete rest black and trade with the Smuggler. I think he's done it. He just wants to kill dragons. Actually, right now, he wants to learn spells. He wants to learn that spell. That's why he bought that book, because that's worth, quote unquote, I'm going to say 15 points. It's really 5 fame and one legend. That's the Warlock, and finally the Pit Fighter. The Pit Fighter has got to get out of dodge. I do not want to fight these orcs. I do not want to spend the day walking here, though, with all this crap possibly coming at me. So that's a good question. Is it better to have Is it better to have the hide? So if you have the sneak on, you essentially have an 89% chance of avoiding combat. So it's probably okay. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go one, and I think I can drop stuff. I think I'm allowed to drop things. That's actually a weird question. I've never really thought about dropping things in Dragon's Den. Like I've never thought about that. Um, I assume you can. We can alert. We can move. Can I search? No, no, because I'm in whatchamacall. I'm not in. I mean, I assume I'm going to say yes. We're gonna drop. Um, that's gonna be the quick. That's gonna be the super quick. Rearm hide. That's at the end of combat. Good enough. Unequip, rearm step, alert. I'd have to look. I gotta look. How are you doing, Michael? I just never thought about it, but I would absolutely drop this card right now. So yeah, I don't know what this token means. What's this token mean? What does that mean? Oh, that's interesting. It is a little bit of a pain in the butt. This card. I'm gonna do this. So we're just gonna put that there, and put this card here, so that we sort of know it's in effect. So that's one move. 2, 3, and then we are going to sneak, actually. That's definitely a Discord question, weirdly enough. I'm going to feel foolish asking it. But but yeah, we're just gonna roll with that. Done. All right. So we have moved. I think we moved everybody on day. That was a long day 13. There was a lot of talking, a lot of yapping, one Magic Realm reference, and a rules lookup. Yay! Oh, God. Let's see what occurs. Let's see what flies out here. We got woods and scratches. No woods. I mean, scratches here, of course, but luckily, we would have gotten the centaurs. Now, the nice thing about centaurs is he could have killed the centaurs in a heartbeat. But no need. Did we get anything? No, we got desert and the roar symbol. And so nothing there. So a quiet day, and we're on to day 14. Good day, Raven. How are you? How are you feeling? All right, the pit fighter's up again, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And I think we're going to execute a trade phase. So just trading and moving for the pit fighter. So we've got a $14 trade, $19 trade. with the vendor. In hospital. Ah, gosh. Oh, geez. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, I'm glad to see you, nonetheless. And I hope that at some point you will feel well. The only problem is I just also shuffled those cards in. So that's probably not okay. So we got Sand Trekker. Enter clearing on all 5 desert tiles. And then the Medina, kill 2 giants. Does the Pit Fighter have any quests? No. We're going to take both of those. Done. Hospital food sucks. Hospital food is not great. You would think... you would definitely think that you would want, people to get better. So you'd want them to eat well. Right? But no, not at all. So I'm going to definitely take these spells, put them in too. So we're going to sell for 19 bucks. And so the Pit Fighter is going to have 27 bucks at the end of this. And then is he going to be able to buy anything? Shekel of Gloom, Dark Presence. I think Dark Presence might be really good for him, believe it or not. All heroes, monsters, and natives in the clearing have 1 less heart than normal. I think he is going to at least try to buy the Shekel of Gloom. Now, he is not a very good haggler, our guy. He has 2 charm. The shekel costs 8 by default, so that's 24. Are we going to try to haggle, or are we going to spend 24? So now what he can do with that is he could take those orcs now, go down, shekel them up a little bit. They tried to feed me cinnamon sweet potatoes and bitter collard greens. That doesn't sound great. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like sweet potatoes, but I'm not a big fan of sweet potatoes with things on them. Like I don't like to treat them like candy. I know a lot of people around on Thanksgiving around here and to the south do sweet potatoes and then put cinnamon and marshmallows on them. And I'm like, what food, honest to God, dinner food am I ever eating with marshmallows on it? Stop it. That is the worst. So now he could hit these guys and they would have 1 hit point instead of 2. So that would be really good for that. We're going to try it. But the question is, do we want to try the really, really difficult roll to, because we only have 2 charm. It's very likely we fail. No, we have 3 charm because we have the charismatic gemstone. I'm gonna do it, damn it. 24, we're gonna haggle it down, and we got locked out. Wait, I have a gemstone. He's like, get out. So I'm gonna put the fact we have 2 spell books there. And then these are going to, all right, see you later. Good luck. Oh, jeez. I don't like to hear that. In hospital, that's not cool. I hope you feel better. So I'm just going to put 2 spell piles, knowing that there are 2 spell piles in here. And then we are going to group these and flip them. And know that we have 2 missions to put on here. So we're going to take mission and mission. Done. Hey, what's up, Kayak? Cake 87. Thanks for all the coverage for Dragons Down. I do like this game. I really do. I am not playing with natives and legends. I'm not playing with natives and legends. I'll tell you why. And don't tell Scott Demirs I said this. Unless he's here, in which case I love you, man. That is my least favorite of the expansions. Between the base game, Desolation, and Eastern Reaches, and Natives and Legends. Natives and Legends is my least favorite, and I'll tell you why. You add all these native groups, and you add an extra die roll, and you got to move all the native groups around based on who's where. And I feel that it adds a lot of cognitive overhead to each turn, and the native groups themselves don't add much to the game, in my opinion. Um, and I think the rules aren't bad. I think the melding in the 3 charisma stats, the charm, wit, and wisdom to your, likability with them, I think is a neat and elegant mechanic. But rolling the dice and going, okay, what natives show up where now, and who goes where and what, and now I have 4 or 5 more of these cards to look at every turn. I just don't think it adds enough to the game to add it. I don't mind higher mechanics. I think the higher mechanics are awesome, but I don't love natives and legends otherwise. And so for this, I was like, I'm just gonna skip it. I don't know. I don't know how, like, if this game would be better if I was using natives and legends. So there's a little too much overhead for what you end up getting. I think you either need, and I've been thinking about this, and I don't know that I'm going to do anything about it, but I've been thinking about what do I mean by that, and the answer is I don't know yet. I think if it was a little less, if you could maybe only add 1 a turn or something, like a new native group shows up, if something happens, and then if each of those native groups then, it added 1 thing to the game, like almost like an event or something, I think that would be a little better. As it stands, I don't care for them. And I'll tell you what, now don't get me wrong, I think this mod does it for you for the most part, and so be it. I think what really hit me, and when I sort of gained that little bit of I don't know about this, was when I played on the table. So we were playing 5 terrains, 6 people at my table, and it was just too much, I think, for us. A little clunky. It's not hard, it's just there's a lot. So anyway, that's sort of where I'm at. And I do apologize, but that is that is sort of how I feel about that one. So the pit fighter fails to buy his thingy. We are on to the disciple. Feels punishing, honestly, if you're in a native clearing, doesn't jive with your attributes. Well, that's the other thing too, of course. If you have to roll, then, because that's the other thing too. Every one of these characters in one of these dwellings would have to roll for every native group in the dwelling to, well, once, but if they got attacked, essentially, right? So disciples up. What is she doing? Good question. Good question. I play as Engineer Scavenger in Fallout 4. Challenging but fun. Very nice, Michael. Very nice. All int perception and luck. Very nice. Are you playing any mods, or are you just playing straight up? I think the Tarn is tapped out a little bit. I think we've tapped the Tarn. that sounds way dirtier than it is. I think we've tapped out that Tarn there. And so, do we have anything worth selling? I mean, I think the Sword of the Fencer, I think this Bejeweled Shield, the Ancient, I do think we have some stuff worth selling. Hello, Dustin. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. I think, oh geez, I think we do have some stuff worth selling here. So I think we're going to try to head back and get that sold. And then what else? How do we catch up? Have we checked the Foreigner? Back at work, not good. 13 more ships. We have checked the Foreigner. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we can get back in a day, which is sort of nice. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dustin. I assume you're making good cash. So I hope that that's true. Makes it worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get back in a day. I'm just going to do that and get back in a day, and we are done. And then finally the Warlock. We've rested the black. I'm now going to learn curse. So we're going to grab the learning dice, the book learning dice. Not so book learning there. that's one. So that's one fail. We really don't need to put these really anywhere specific, but we're going to at least second. Oh, that's one. There we go. Okay. And again, we can roll progressively, which is nice. Done. Learned. Curse is ours. Now, I don't really care about curse, frankly. It's actually not a good spell unless you are PvPing, really, because curses don't. But what that does do is it gives us the points. We get the 5 fame. We get the 1 legend, and that brings us to 9. So it tightens up here a little bit more. But we did use 3 of our phases. And so the question is, where is the Warlock heading to? I think the Warlock is heading... Oh, that's the Pit Fighter. Well, duh. There you go. He's not heading anywhere. He is... Crap. I would love to head. So what does the Warlock have to do now? Kill dragons and go to the desert. Is there other dragons in the desert? I don't think there really are. I don't think juvenile dragons. No, we need to go kill juvenile dragons. I should have took giants and then just wandered down here and killed giants too. Okay, so I think what we're gonna, well, I mean, we can't do much, actually. We have 1 phase. So I think nothing. I think alert. That's it, nothing. Good, done. Okay. And that's the Warlock. And so we are done with day 14. We do get a big monster roll here. If Scott Demers pops in, someone please remind me to ask him if you can drop items. Just outright drop them. So we got 2 guys sitting. Everybody's in a dwelling. So there's really no monster rolls today, really. So we are done with the day. It is day 15. Disciple is first. And Disciple is gonna... obviously, we're going to trade. We're going to do a trade phase with the Foreigner. A trade phase with Foreigner. There you go. There you go. Jukebox Hero. We're going to do... The Foreigner comes out and starts singing It's Cold as Ice. No, you're not. You're in a desert. Stop it. Wow. Nothing good. Nothing good there. Nothing great. I don't hate the Tome of Nature. Don't hate the Tome of Nature. Any treasure with Scorpion in the name. Does the Disciple have a treasure with Scorpion in the name? I don't think so. No. Someone had a staff or something with Scorpion in the name. Betrayer, kill 3 sea serpents. That doesn't feel like the Disciples' gig. I'll tell you what I think. I think we are going to buy, I'm going to roll on the leathers, and I'll tell you why. Now that we have, well, no, you know, I don't need to, you know what? I am. I'm going to go leathers. So the Foreigner likes charm. We are reasonably charming. It's $18 to get the leathers. We do get it down to 12. So 1 trade phase. We're down to $12. Let's go again. Darn it. Failed. Okay, well, there you go. That died. Just, that rolled right over. In the meantime, I should have done that after the fact. We are selling all this. We're going to sell 1, 18, 27, right? Yeah, 27, $30 worth of crap. So this all goes back to the foreigner. So that gives us $54. And then frankly, I'll just do another trade phase and we'll just buy it for the 18 this time. So that's 20, but we had 236 done. And we have leathers. And the reason I bought the leathers was actually fairly simple. And that is because that allows me to save this shield if I need to, right? If I take a hit and it's 3 points of damage, I can take it on these leathers. It'll destroy the leathers, but that shield is saved. So I get one, for $18, I can save this shield, which is a way better toy, essentially. So that's 2 phases. And then do I need to rest at all? I do not need to rest at all. And then we're going to cheese it. We will, in the second trade phase, I'm going to take both these missions. And then in the, so that was the first trade phase failed. Second trade phase, I bought the leathers. I'm going to take these. I'm going to take both the missions. I'm going to discard them. And then I'm going to do a third trade phase to cycle missions, which I don't particularly love this mechanic, but Lost Banner in an empty mountain clearing. Sure, I'm going to take this one for sure. That'll be a third phase. And I mean, I'll take them both. And then on a fourth phase, 1 and 2. Unwelcome. Okay, perform a make noise action at the end. Have no monsters or natives in the clearing at the end of that turn's combat phase. Draw the inn. Hell, we don't have the inn, right? Draw 1 deep treasure, complete the mission in any other yeah, that's not okay. Enter a clearing on all 5 malevolent mountains tiles. Sure, I'll take that one for now. Done. And this one just gets discarded. I don't know why the hell that's in there, but that's okay. And then, give me 1 second, Asaru. I mean, I'll be honest. I enjoyed... Oh, Dustin. Oh, that was Dustin. Hey, what's up? Dustin asking the questions. I should have known. As soon as that question mark appears, I should know. I should know who that is. Let me finish this day, and then I will get into that question. So remind me, if I start not answering. So we learned our spell. The Warlock needs to kill some dragons. The Warlock is going to move here, which means he does get a chit, and he gets a treasure, which is sort of cool. So that was an easy one. He gets the King's Pardon, so he can be a jerk, and then get a pardon. So that's 2 moves, but he only gets 3 moves because of all this. And so we are going to sneak. And we are done with the Warlock. And then finally, it is the Pit Fighter. The Pit Fighter did sell to the vendor. The Pit Fighter did take the missions. Did we want something? Did we want something from the vendor? Did the pit fighter want something from the vendor or not? I forget. What does the vendor have there? Let's take a quick, we'll take a, oh, he wanted the shekel of gloom because that was an interesting one for him. The shekel is 24 bucks. Do we waste a phase and do a trade phase? Where are we trying to otherwise get to? Good question, sir. We are trying to get to the desert. No, you know what? I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. We get a treasure anyway. We get the symbol O recruitment. Which gives us an extra higher phase. I mean, that's intriguing. I don't know if it matters. And we are sneaking. And that's the end of the day until I roll monsters. Give me 1 second, and then we'll get to your question here real quick. So we have return. So monsters return. I don't know that I correctly did monsters the last time. Let me put these back in the orc pile. Is there any other monsters that need to return? Scorpions and orcs. Scorpions. All right. But now we do get stink. No stink here. No stink there, of course. We're going to get pirates. The black die +1. All right, matey, you get 2 pirates. All right, 2 pirates it is. 1, 2. Whoa. Holy crap, we spun ourselves around. We did it again. Those are the 2 most unhelpful key presses. So we're going to get the pirate crewman and the pirate captain facing off against our guy here. First thing we do is roll the hide dice. And we do indeed, we are hidden. We don't have to jump out and fight these pirates if we don't want to. We sort of want to. Let's take a quick look. Now, this pirate captain is not going to go down in 1 hit because he's going to take our sharpness, our sword away. The crewman will go down in a single hit, but hitting him is not going to be pretty here. So that is going to be the problem that we're going to have in this particular fight. I think, I'll be totally honest, I think what I would do in this case, well, I think what I would do in this case is I would switch all to 1. I think you can do that. I don't think you must do it. The pit fighter has 2 fighting tokens. Only use 1 to determine turn order, but keep the other nearby. The pit fighter may equip 2 one-handed weapons simultaneously. During the targeting phase, the pit fighter may place both target tokens to attack twice on the same target or 2 different targets. Done. Both attack use the pit fighter's normal speed, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think I would play round 1, and you can tell me if I'm crazy. And I'll get to your question, Dustin, I swear. I swear. I'm interested in that question. I think I play it like this. And I don't have to play it this way. I can play it the other way. And do 2 hits of 1 point of damage each and kill the captain. So, I mean, it barely matters. I'm going to attack the captain. I'm going to attack him with 2 sharp, with 3 attack speed. And this is going to hit him no matter what side he's on and kill him. I am either going to be almost hit by the pirate crewman or certainly hit. On the certainly hit side, he doesn't damage my helmet. He does wound me, but doesn't damage my helmet. And then next round, I'll gut this guy. So I think that's where we're going. I think what's up, Scott? I think we go all out and try to kill the captain round one, and then we fight the crewman. So let's play like this. Remember, in Magic Realm, you cannot ambush unless you're the assassin in melee. So let's see if anyone flips. And this guy does flip. He flips to the crappy side, which sucks a little bit for me, but that's okay. The pirate captain does not. Now, round one. Oh, it does suck a little, doesn't it? Because round one, his weapon length is first. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to throw the axe. So my weapon length will be first. So I'm going to hit the captain with a thrown axe. It'll do 2 sharp damage, which reduces to 2. It hits him, it kills him. This axe is now on the floor, essentially. We can pick it up at the end of the fight, but that axe is gone. Then this guy comes in, he hits me for sure. It does 1 sharp damage, which is reduced to 1 by the iron helm. And so it does indeed wound me. And we are going to then take it off of there. And done. And then, frankly, I'm going to play just like this, even though I don't think it... Oh, and keep in mind that I actually, I also have a boots slot filled in by default. I should probably copy and paste it there and then pull it down, because that does not count against my cubes. It's just a free cube there. So this round, theoretically, we're going to hit this guy unless he flips. He does not flip. We're going to hit him first and kill him, and we are done. 17 more fame, and that puts us to 100. 100 fame and 12 points total. And we've killed 2 guys of more than 10 fame, so we should at least consider... I'm going to pick my weapon up, by the way. Thank you. We should at least consider, I think, going to the Knights. Do we have enough money to go to the Knights? I don't think we do. Because you can get Lord Paramount, and that is effectively 3 points. That really puts him hard in the lead. But that is the end of our day. So there you go. So it's day 16. So let's talk. Let's answer Dustin's question here. Dustin said, I'm not sure if you're comfortable talking about this, but now that you've had time to think about it, will you continue Starfield streaming? So, again, not my favorite Bethesda game. It is probably my least favorite Bethesda game that I've played. And, some I've never played. Like, I'm talking the Bethesda RPG line as opposed to, say, Doom or whatever else they've published, right? I don't hate Starfield. Sometimes I hate Starfield, but I don't generally hate Starfield. I have weirdly put over 100 hours into it. So it still has hit the weird cutoff of $1, less than $1 an hour for me. So theoretically, that hits my good game minimum sort of cutoff. And I had fun Monday. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on Monday or if I'm going to switch it to the Friday and call it, hey, this is my weird night where we're just doing stupid shit. And it's going to be Starfield for a little bit. But, I do think that there was enough people that at the very least were like, hey, we're good, the Woods Girl, we can stop at the Woods Girl. That at least gives us a good reason to do something else. So I think I'm going to keep with it for a little while. I think the big problem is going to be, let's see how I feel once we get past the second temple. let's once I because I didn't put a mod in that lets me skip the temples, and I really should. I should find a mod that lets me skip the stupid temples. Because as soon as that second temple hits, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna literally sit there and go, who the hell played this and thought, yep, this is fun gameplay? I'm gonna be so annoyed. All right, it's a pit fighter. It is the pit fighter. The pit fighter does not have $40 because I have to buy this stupid. You have to buy the stupid. I'm good. I like No Man's Sky, but I hate. I hate how many systems there are that are ultimately not that exciting. It's a little boring to me, because you can build a village, which is boring, or you can salvage freighters and go into a dungeon, which is boring. You can, explore planets, which is boring. Like, it's not a good. It's an okay game, and they've done wonders for it, so I do give them credit. And I'm sure some people love it, and so I'm all for it. But I do not. What do you want to say? I find that it is a mile wide and an inch deep kind of thing, and so I think I'm mostly done with it. I occasionally go back. I mean, I don't know what you mean. It doesn't sound dissimilar from the concept of Fallout. I think Fallout is the traditional Bethesda formula and you can build bases. Done. And mostly bases don't mean anything, so you don't have to build them, unless you play like a survival mod, in which case you have to build them. So, like, I love playing Horizon because it's all about base building. So I'm trying to get to the stupid desert, right? So I need to go. I think I need to pay one. So one move, I'm gonna pay $2, 1, 2 to get to there. So the pit fighter pays us $2. He gets ferried to there. So that's one move. 2 moves, we'll go to the meadows. 3 moves, and I think we're done. We're going to sneak, and we are done. So that is him. The Warlock. We're trying to kill dragons, right? That's really our goal being here, is to find 2 more damn dragons. We should at least make our way to the keep. Where's the keep? The keep's way over there. Okay. I mean, we can do that. I'm going to go 1, 2. And then we will sneak again. Done. And we are done there. And then finally, the disciple is... She was selling crap, which she did. Now she needs to go find the banner in a mountain clearing in a wilderness map tile, search for the lost banner, and go to the knights. She's like, I can do that, boss. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and she gets a free sneak because she always has a sneak, and she is done. And now we are rolling monsters. Like, I think Fallout is a way deeper game than No Man's Sky. And we do get mountains and roar. So let's check mountains first. No one's in the mountains. But we do get roar. And we're going to get 2. I don't think we get them for both. I gotta look this crap up. I think we get them on the first guy. Activation. Monsters are summoned in each clearing, starting with the player closest to the start player in turn order. Each clearing only summons once, but we do get 2 groups of monsters. Wow, that is fascinating. So we're going to get Roar twice. We're going to get adult dragons in both, and we're going to get 2 of them in both of those clearings. Holy moly. That's a lot. That's a lot of dragons, pal. Done and done. So let's see how this goes. First, the Pit Fighter. Is the Pit Fighter seen? That would not be ideal for our Pit Fighter. We are not seen. Ooh, that die was dying to... Did you see that? That die was dying to flip over, by the way. So the Pit Fighter is not seen. He does not have to fight these dragons if he doesn't want to. The main problem with the dragons is they do hit on his weakness. They have 3 hit points and they're armored, so he cannot kill one in a single round. Strangely enough, the Disciple can kill one in a single round with her new bitchin' mace and her new bitchin' gloves, her gauntlets of brawn, and her mace of absolution. So she could smack 2 of these dragons. But on the other hand, and she is not seen either. On the other hand, do we really want to be taking all that damage? Because you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit once. Guarantee it. On this side, they're very, very hard to hit. On this side, easy to hit, but they are going to fireball you. We don't have great defense. And we don't have a lot of brown cubes either. We have a lot of armor because we could right now cast life armor and we could cast panoply. And panoply would give us an entire round of not being damaged. Right? You see, well, no, not wounded, but we do have armor, so we would not take anything. The armor could be destroyed, it feels like. Wound cubes for treasures they possess. Target's armor can still be damaged or destroyed, absolutely. So we could get our leather destroyed or whatever, and we could get our bitchin' shield destroyed. I'd rather not. That shield's really nice. Let me stare at these 2 chips. Like now it's at least vaguely tempting. Like you're gonna get 1 spell off, pretty much. And it could be either life armor or panoply. Panoply would give you 1 round of nothing, and then you just be with your armor. Although your armor can still be destroyed, so we could take 2 hits and get everything wiped out. Life armor is better for saving your armor. Panoply is protecting against like that round of getting hit by like 6 times. We're gonna get hit twice potentially. The dragons are a pretty tough fight because they're fast on this side. And on this side, it's still reasonably fast. A 2's fine. But they do then do a fireball, which could do up to 6 damage because of... Which might only just be a wound because you have armor on or whatever. But it's going to tear through whatever armor it hits. So if she takes like 2 hits the first round, she might lose all that armor, and then she's gonna then die, Probably. If you cast Life Armor, you have Life Armor over. If you hide, then you cast Panoply for the second round. And then the third round you would attack, of course. And hope to get lucky in the 3 rounds or 2 rounds you bought yourself, sort of. And she does have Dice of Destiny, so that is true. And she does have the Seed of Speed. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. And she is behind in the game. All right, let's do it. I'm going to pop the Seed of Speed. So she has +1 maneuver this combat. So for the entire combat, she is just an extra +1 maneuver speed forever. Darn it. Let's not snap this bad boy. I'm going to put her right there. Right, Seed of Speed, +1 maneuver. She's going to cast Life Armor first before anything else. And that makes her wound a white chip. But now she has this extra armor on, effectively, until it is destroyed. Does she remain hidden? She has to roll double blanks. Oh, no. Okay, so round 1, she casts Life Armor. Round 2, she is in the fight. Done. So we have 2 dragons. Both are going at her. I'm going to say this is round 2, so unfortunately weapon length is going to be key, which sucks a bit. I don't know what this yeah, there's so if she plays 1 there, 2 there, she's only played 3 cubes and another cube there, because remember, her gloves I don't think count against her limit. Yeah. So she is literally playing like this. So 2 and 2 and 2, effectively. And I suppose she hopes the first guy flips. Maybe. Right? I suppose. The other thing to do would play, because I know the dragon's going to hit her first. So there you go. So, okay. So we're going to play like this. We're going to play 2, 2, and 2. Done. Heck with it. We got this. We're going to need these and possibly even these other dice. All right. So, who flips? And weapon speed is first because it is the second round of combat. So, interesting. So, no one flips. Okay, that's fine. We are first because we have the fastest attack of 2. But we do need double hits to hit, which sucks a little bit. We are allowed to re-roll any 1 die or dice in which we are the active hero, the target, or the attacker. We'll think about that. Oh, that's a miss because we do not match their speed. Keep in mind, there are 2 of these hit symbols, I think. 1, 2 of 2, 2 of 3, 2 of 4, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, and 2 of... So is it a 50-50 to do the... I hate the fact that I can't... Can I rotate the dice? I can't rotate the dice. I can rotate my view. Yeah, so there's 50. Yeah, so there you go. So it's... So anyway. So if I re-rolled this, in other words, I'd have a 50% chance of hitting because I would get the hit symbol up. I don't think it's worth where I'm at just yet to do that. If I hit him, I kill him, though. 50% chance to kill him, and then this combat is mostly won. They only have a 25% chance of hitting me. Having said that, 25% chance, there's two of them. So it's 3/4 times 3/4. It would be 9/16 to not hit me. And so 7/16. So it's just below half, strangely enough, to hit. On the other hand, we could re-roll a hit. Let's do it. Screw it. We're gonna re-roll this die. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's still a miss, man. Oh well. Dice of the dust of destiny go away, and we miss. And the dragons go. They both need double hits, and that's a miss. And that's a miss. Done and done. So that is round 2. And now it is round 3. No one flips. We're gonna go first. I don't love it. Don't love it. And we miss. The dragons go second. That's a miss. That's a miss. Okay. And I did use my thing, so I count that typically as something that I've done. I am going to So if they cast Fireball, okay, so I am longer. I could cast Panoply using my 2 cubes. I wouldn't be attacking this round. I would just be casting. And that would give me even the extra defensive layer at the cost of a round. And if no one flips again, well, then I am, I'm going to do it. So we're going to burn these 2 cubes, which means, so we're going to essentially play this. We're going to see if anyone flips. I'm hoping no one does again, and no one does. So I am first. The spell goes off. So this spell is now in play. So this cube still exists, but this spell is also in play. What that means is the first time I am hit, I cannot receive any wounds that round. I can still be hit. I can still have my armor damaged, but no wounds that round. So I'm sort of weirdly safe for a round. None of them flip. So do they hit me with a 25% chance? No, that's a miss. That is also a miss. All right. So, okay. So do I, knowing that I have I'm going to call it a freebie round. Knowing that I sort of have a freebie round. It's not totally free. My shit can still get damaged. Do I go all in and try to get the 50-50 chance to hit this guy? It's about 44%. And if he flips, I hit him and take him out before he does anything. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go all out. Remember that I just wounded another cube, so I get 2 rounds before we stalemate. And we're hoping that first guy flips, to be quite honest with you. He's not going to flip. The second guy flips. Worst of all worlds, by the way. My attack is first, and I do have a chance. I just need any symbols on these dice, and I'm going to miss, which sucks. The fireball goes next, and it's going to auto hit me. Yeah, because I'm only getting actually this cube from the speed. So the fireball is going to auto hit me. So this is going to take effect. I cannot be wounded this round. I can be damaged, which sort of sucks. But yeah, so he does 2 and 2 sharp. Let's see what he actually rolls. He rolls a -1. So he does, so let's take a quick think here. He does 1 and 2 sharp. So I'm going to take it against the shield, which means he does 1 and 2 sharp, 1 damage plus 2 sharpness stars. The shield takes off 2 sharpness, so he does 1 point of damage, which means he does wound me. But I can't take wounds this round. So that spell's going to go down here, and we know it is in effect. So this guy has hit me and has damaged and hit. Doesn't damage the shield, can't wound me. Done. Now this guy gets to go, and he has a 44% chance to hit me. And he does not. And we are done with that round. I'm going to swap, and I'm going to attack this guy first. Now, if they both flip, that would be worst of all worlds. I'm going for the big hit on the first guy, and well, they both flip, which is sort of still bad, but because remember, Panoply's gone. It's a new combat round. Done. But we do 3 versus 2. We're gonna hit him. We're gonna go first. We do 3 damage. He is dead. So that's good. But this fireball hits me again. Boom. Ouch. How much damage does it do? +1. Ooh. 3 and 2 sharp. Ha, yikes. I'm going to destroy the life armor and take a wound. And so now I take the first wound that I take, which is this white cube's going to go. And now I'm going to just attack with a 3 speed on that guy. He does not flip, and thus he is dead. The seed of speed goes away. The dust went away. We used 2 of our spells. We burned 3 of our white cubes. But the disciple has indeed killed the 2 dragons. Something which I'm not sure I attempt with almost any other character at this point in time. So she does get 24 fame. So 58 fame. And that brings her to 9. She has tied the Warlock. And she has 38 gold. Intriguing. Intriguing. Now, I don't know that I would do that again unless I had all those spells back again. But what I don't have, because this cube also goes away, by the way, so that's the other thing. So if we put all our cubes back, this one goes here, this one goes, right? So she needs to rest up. That cube was just because of the seed of speed. So she's hurting a little bit. And needs to reconsider before we continue on. But her combat is done. I think he is going to remain hidden because I don't think he takes 2 dragons, really, without some other thing going on. and we can move on to the next day. Disciple is first. So we do want to make it to the keep. I absolutely do. Absolutely do. Non-trivial to do it, but I do want to make it to that keep. If she makes it to the keep, so if she makes it to the keep, we could on the way find this banner. Yeah, keep in mind we also have a free hide or free sneak phase too. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. I just don't want to get caught out. 1, 2. So there you go. We're gonna sneak, of course. Good question. What are we gonna do? Probably rest twice to get 1 cube back. It's not really enough. That's probably the least efficient thing I can do. But that's what we're gonna sit on that. Done. Pit fighter got to get out of dodge here a little bit. We're looking to get to the desert, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and the pit fighter has now entered 1 of the 5 that he needs to do, and now he's gonna sneak, and he is done. And now it is the Warlock's turn. And we would love to kill some dragons, but I don't see any. We would love to get some desert water. Oh, we do have dragons. Oh, we have to kill juveniles, though. Is that true? Juvenile. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Well, we can go 1, 2 into the... So we'll do 38. So that's a move. And we'll go 3. And then we'll sneak. Done. And that's the day. And now we can roll this bad boy. We get planes and treasure sites. The horde is not going to show up because that's the warlock now. The pit fighter. Ooh, we're going to get the tarn and the abyss. Uh-oh. The abyss is the leviathan. The tarn is the siren. Ah. Okay, I'm definitely not a siren. And she has the power of doppelganger. At some point, someone's like, "How many letters?" some typesetter. I was like, "Oh, hold on. What? I don't know. What did you just say to me?" Yeah. So those appear. They're not going to jump him because those appear on their sites. It's both of these are not the pit fighter's sort of spiel, right? He does not want to fight someone with 4 health. That is not his gig. Not his gig at all. Does anyone else get anything? Don't think so. The Horde, I think the Horde is done. I think we've yeah, the Great Drake is inside the Warlock. And so we are done, and that is the day. We're looking to move to day 18. How about if I take a, can I refund a Val? Is this Wheel of Fortune? All right, day 18, the Warlock is first. So the Warlock's going to head up into the mountains. 1, 2. And we do get a site. So we do get the tomb. We'll set the tomb up. So 1, 2. I don't hate. I don't need to rest. Do I need to search? I don't need to search. But if I go 3, 4, I'm up in the tomb, and I am done. The orcs is actually more what I'm worried about. The orcs can cause problems for this Great Drake. If 4 or more of them, or 5 of them show up or whatever, then you potentially have a problem. Now, the Great Drake does have a great defense when they're shooting fireballs at everybody. But yeah, that could suck. So, what are we gonna do? I mean, I think we're gonna sneak an alert. There you go. We're gonna cheese it here. We're gonna go full on defense for the time being, and then they are done. In the meantime, we just have an unfortunate number of things we need to do. The disciple is going to search for that path. That is 1 search, 2 search, red search, god damn it, blue search. Yes, found it. I found it in 4. Oh my lord. Name that tune. Find that path. So we have this path found. Done. But that's all we can do. We now have to hide. And then finally, it's the pit fighter. Is going to go 1, 2, 3. Gets the terrace. And we're going to sneak. And we're going to have entered 2 of the deserts. And we are done. What do the Aurorans want? They want any treasure with scorpion in the name. Something about the rock. Wasn't he in that movie? All right. Now we roll monsters, and then we'll move on to day 19 here. Caves and rivers and roar. I don't think. Caves? Nope, that's mountains. No roar. What about over here? No roar. Done. All right, day 19 it is. So the pit fighter, still in the lead, though. Still in the lead. 1, 2, 3. Takes an item. And sneaks. They have entered 3 deserts. So I do think we're going to play Dragons Down again. I don't know if we're going to play next week. We might play next week, but we are going to play the bingo edition of Dragons Down. I'm going to make a whole new set of bingo cards, bingo objectives, and we will play bingo. And that changes the game up quite a bit, I feel. So if you're interested in a little bit of wackiness with this game, then please come around next week. So this is going to be 1-2 into the mountains here, and then I don't want to do 1, 2, 3, 4 the Griffins, but boy, that's a lot of waiting around, right? That's not great. These mountains are lonely because no one wants to go in. We're gonna go 3, 4, and then we are going to, of course, sneak with the sneaky bits done. And I think the Warlock 1-2s searches for the tomb once, because again, finding the tomb is points. Doesn't find the tomb and then sneaks, and then we roll monsters, and we get mountains. So we're gonna see some, and we're gonna get treasure sites, mountains and treasure sites. So first thing is mountains. Everybody's gonna get a juvenile dragon. I think it's 1, right? 1 juvenile dragon in 1. Juvie. Juvie in 1. Juvie in 1. Treasure site's gonna pull the tomb. Oh, where's the tomb? Mummy. Makes me a little nervous for the Warlock, to be honest. The Horde doesn't pull anything because they're gone. And we don't have a site here done. And it's, yeah, done. And it's not mountains. So we have 1 fight, and that's the mummy fight. First off, is the Warlock forced into this fight or not? First thing. I'm gonna say no. No, they're not forced into the fight at all. Let's take a look at this mummy. Easy to hit on that side, but they are going to cast Rot on you. What does Rot do? 1 wound at the end of each round of combat. Oh God, that does mean it's, you got to get this thing dead. Like, you have to get it dead. Or it's doing 3. Now, mind you, it's not going to kill you on 3. A fireball is going to do 2 and 2, and then we would have to essentially roll a 0. On this side, we kill him outright, but we got to hit him. And he's got to be on that side to hit. But he's going to get Rod off first. I am going to... what are there any curses that help me in combat? I don't think so. I'll bet you there aren't. I can't imagine there is. Where's my dragons down? Where's the curse card? Let's pull a curse card out. We can get, you know what? There are. Fumble, -1 attack speed, -1 weapon damage, -1 maneuver speed. So it's really, of the 12 things you can do, 1, 2, 3 of them are really useful. So I don't think we're actually going to cast Curse. I think we are going to pop black, attack on this side, done. So literally it's, does the mummy flip? And if the mummy doesn't flip, we're going to kill him. If he does flip, well, then we've got to deal with that. And he's going to flip. God damn it. It looks like both attacks are mostly at the same time. My attack is even up, so I have a quote-unquote the 44% chance. Do I have to roll some symbols? I do not roll symbols, and then he hits me and wounds me once. That's bad. That is not good. So I'm going to go defensive now. And does he flip? He does not flip. My attack is the same speed, but it is longer. I do have to roll to hit him. Same chance to hit him. I do hit. But now I got to roll these stupid missile dice. That's the missile dice. The bane of any player of Magic Realm or Dragons Down are these darn missile dice. And we get a 0, which means we do 2 sharp, 2 and 2 sharp, which is 4 damage, and we do kill the mummy, and that's 14 fame for the Warlock. Brings him to 11. And that wound goes away. Like, that wound on that dragon chip doesn't matter to us, really. Either going to die or not die, pretty much, is the moral of that story. We did wound 1, and that was to get to there, and we are done. That's the battle there, and I think that's it, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't count toward our juveniles, which sort of sucks. Let's at least get day 20 out the door here, and then we will take a quick break, hit the restroom, stretch our legs. And the pit fighter is first. The pit fighter is just burning his way through the desert. 1, 2. We get the mausoleum. Do we have to? And we are going to rest twice. Ooh, that's not, I mean, we're not sneaking then. Nope, we're going to 1, 2, rest and alert. There you go. I mean, sneak and alert. So 1, 2, sneak, alert. Better to be sneaking than it is to have that one more brown cube you can't use. And we're through 4 of the 5 desert tiles. The Warlock is up. The Warlock has not found the tomb yet. So we are going to find the tomb with our massive search. That's 1. I'm going to go 2. Done. We have found the tomb. I do copy paste just to get a little bit there to show what I found. And the Warlock is going to take his 5 and 1. So he's going to go 57 and 7, and that brings him to 12. And at day 20, that game's going to be tied. He also has 1 loot possibility here before he's got to decide whether he wants to sneak or not. Let's go to the tomb. There's 6 deeps. Oh, God, yes. We're going to totally loot that. We get the first 3, pick one. 1, 2, and 3. Flip, flip, flip. Tactician's Grasp. Or the Battle Staff. Or the Ascendant Ornament. Purple spell cube placed on this treasure counts as a might cube. I mean, that doesn't suck. None of that sucks. He already has a gloves that he's going to use. I'm going to take the Ascendant Ornament. Because it does allow him to just play this and then put a might cube down on his dagger. Not super useful, by the way, but it you know, because he's not. But it is. Hey, what's up, Catherine? Hello. And he gets 5 and 1 point, so he's up to 62 fame and 8 legend points. So the Warlock is scoring legend points like nobody's business. How is that? I have no idea. 14 points. So the first, I don't think it's the first time in the game, but it is definitely the first time this particular session that the Warlock finds themselves back in the lead. How are you tonight, Catherine? Finally, the Disciple is making their way. So 1, 2, 3. And then I don't think they can actually make it into there because it's a mountain tile. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, sit on the rest and just be going there. But we do need to mark that we have at least been to here. Oh, we did already. Duh. Okay. And we are done for now. That's the end of day 20. Let's roll monsters. And we get desert, plains, treasure sites. Ooh, that's nasty. So nothing here. These guys move because treasure sites moves them. Desert's going to bring the giant scorpions. 2 giant scorpions in 3. And the mausoleum. What's the mausoleum have? Death hounds. So we got mausoleum. So let's do the mausoleum first because it's right here. Death hounds go there. Desert brings 2 giant scorpions. 1, 2. In 3, I believe. 3. So, you know, little bit going on there. Plains, deserts, treasure sites. We've already dealt with the mummy. So we have 1 combat again. Should go back to take a nap. You mean yeah, and then you can type. You mean a pan? Or I don't know, what's one off of nap? BS. Oh, no, I don't know. Forget it. It was a bad joke. But yeah. I think we're fighting this juvenile dragon because we need to fight this juvenile dragon. So the Warlock turns into the big great Drake again and menaces the little juvenile dragon. And we're going to menace it, I think. If you flip, not great. Neither of those are great. Let's stick on the fireball side. It's more defensive, even though it's a little dicier because you just got to roll more crap. So we're going to play on this side. We're going to jump out. Technically, we can, ambush him, strangely enough. I don't know. Now I'm super curious. Ambush, ambush, ambush. Ambush. Yeah, okay. Whatever. All right. Does this guy flip or not? He does not flip. So our attack's going to go first. It is longer this round. We do need to roll to hit. We need to roll equals signs. We do not. We don't roll super well here. The juvenile dragon will attack us back, but it needs double hit boxes, and it does not get double hit boxes. Done. Yeah, I think we're going to just attack this guy again next round. He doesn't flip. We at least have a good chance to hit him, but we miss. And he has a not good chance to hit us, and that's what we're looking for, and he misses us. But that is... So round 1, we burned a cube because we turned into a dragon. Round 2, nothing happened. So if we don't do anything this round, it's going to stalemate on round 3. Nope, we're just going to play just like that again. He does not flip. Do we hit him? That's really the question. Can't hit a barn. We missed the barn again. But he hits us. God damn it. And he does do a wound. The next time he hits us like that, he kills us. Because we only have now 3 health. And that's just how it is. And he shouldn't have hit us, by the way. We're gonna see if he flips this time. He does not flip. Are we gonna actually hit this guy one of these days? Maybe, just offhand. Yes, we do hit him. It's 2 damage and 2 sharp, which is gonna go down to 1 sharp. We roll -2. That's not enough to kill him. So we're gonna wound him back. Another round. God damn it. He does flip this time. Our attack still goes first. It is longer. Same, but now we have a crappy chance to hit him. We do not hit him because we no longer match his speed. Does he hit us? He does. Son of a bitch. He does 1 more point, though, instead of what he did previously. So he does 1 point, which only, again, wounds us. If he was on the other side, he'd have killed us. So we live to another round. Does he flip? He does not flip. Do we actually hit him? No. He does not hit us either. That's a round where nothing happened. Well, thank goodness. Boy, we can't hit shit, can we? He doesn't flip. Do we hit him? Now we have the crappy chance to hit him. We do hit him. Oh, thank goodness. All right. We're going to do 1 sharp damage. 2 and 1 sharp. 2 and 1 sharp. 0. That's 3 damage, so we do kill the juvenile dragon. We're going to get 10 out of that. And that's going to put us to 15 points, which is nice. That puts us in a good lead. We've killed 2 out of the 3 dragons. That wasn't quite as easy as it should have been. We missed a lot. And done. I don't think anyone else has anything going on today. No. We're going to take a quick 5 minutes, and we are going to hit the restroom and, probably either get something else to drink or just some plain old water as opposed to the carbonated stuff. Weapon going well. I'll guess I'll miss today. Sure. It's a giant sign. Still giant. It's a, and I spelled minutes like I spelled it out. Whoa. I was like, you know what I need to do? Spell the entire word minutes. All right, quick break. We're back in 5, less than 5 actually. We will rush, and I'll see you in a bit. All right. Let's get that text off the screen. It is still day 20. The Warlock has opened up their lead a little bit, and so let's see how sort of that final this final 10 days or whatever goes. Yeah, let's see what we're doing here. So think about it. Last battle your open's not today. I'll miss the dragon and going. I'll miss them because I feel bad. They're they weren't missing me. That's the problem. The disciple is going to 1-2 to the keep. And then we're going to do a trade phase. So 1-2 into the keep. Trade phase, and we're going to what called a power armor and engineer is called a Knight Sentinel. Okay. I am going to sell to the, what is this guy? This guy is the Scholar. We're going to sell to the Scholar. And we don't necessarily need anything to sell to the Scholar. I'm going to sell this for $5. Dad joke. So where's the Scholar? There he is. So for $5, we now have $41. And that is our third phase. Our last phase, we're going to do a second trade, and we are going to claim this title because we have killed 2 monsters with a fame greater than 10. And so we are the first to claim Lord Paramount. That's Lady Paramount to you. And so we burned 40 gold. So now we have a single gold piece left. You have to buy this title. The knights are not cheap. It's like a pre-order game. $70 and you get the title Lord Paramount. 2 legend points, so that brings her to 6, and 10 extra fame, which brings her to 68 fame. So that gives her 12 points total. So she is now up in absolutely in contention. Absolutely in contention. Done. And that's her turn. Pit Fighter is going 1, 2. And there's a gate there. Gold digger. She's not a gold digger. She's Lord Paramount. Jesus. You're willing to pay $10 a month, she's Lord Paramount Plus. So there you go. There's a dad joke. Okay. So that's 1, 2 to get there. He finds the gate, or at least knows of the gate. What do you do with that? So now so we moved 2. So we're already 2 in. And we are going to wound a cube if we stay where we're at. I suppose we can go 3 and so we can move 3, sneak. And that's his 5th. So now all he has to do is get back to the Medina, and he's going to get 20 points, or 20 gold, a legend, and 5 fame, which is going to put him at least a little closer. It's going to give him a little bit, but not, probably give him 13 points. So he is done. And we are looking now at the Warlock, who's still at the tomb. Tomb still has 5 things in it. We've used up a lot of our we've used up all our black. So we need to rest 3 times to get both black cubes back. And then I like to have the ability to not charge in if I don't want to. So we're still going to sneak. Like there's no reason to get gang tackled by like 6 orcs or whatever. So done there. And that ends day 21. Warlock still has a lead, but it is not like it doesn't look permanent. So scratches. We're looking for scratches. Or caves. I don't think anybody's in caves. Do we have caves? We don't even have caves. So we're looking for scratches. So no scratches, no scratches, no scratches. We are done with day 21. It's day 22. Dice has put me in sleep mode. Oh, yep, pretty much. Warlock is going to We'll probably sneak, but we're gonna loot at least twice, maybe 3 times. Gets the second card. Let's pull him over here. Oh, nope, don't do it. There we go. We get the battle step. I mean, we're going to replace our dagger with it. I don't know why, but we're going to replace our dagger with it. Done. That's 1 loot. 2 loots is a failed. The 3rd loot is a success. We get the 4th card. The Staff of Thaumaturgy. Ooh. Epic treasure, melee weapon. When the possessing hero performs an enchant action, they may choose to enchant the staff instead of the map. Do not flip over the tile. Put it on the staff card instead. Oh. I mean, I don't necessarily... I mean, you can carry it with you. That's really the key. It's like a magic that you can... So we're going to equip that instead. It is an epic. That gives us the extra 5 and the extra 1, giving us 16 points. So just extending that lead a little longer. That's the 3rd loot. And a Mosa burger, mac and cheese chicken fingers, double Mosa burger. Yeah, what is a Mosa burger? Is that like some kind of veggie burger or something? What is that? And we're going to sneak. Like, you can enchant that staff and just carry around the black magic, and then comes from A&W restaurant. There you go. Mozzarella. I was going to say, what are we talking about? And that's the Warlock done. One, two, three. And I think we're, or unless we want to check the scholar out. Do we think the scholar has anything? We've done the scholar, and someone's done the scholar previously. The only joy would be if the scholar had white magic in one of those books. I'll tell you what, we're going to spend 1 day. So, yeah, because we got to rest anyway. So we're not going to move. We're going to trade first with the scholar. The scholar. Flip it. Spread them. Evil minion. Swarmbane. Slingbreaker or Griffin Tamer. Mace. Shroud. The braces of vigor. The buckler. Cape of alteration, sure, maybe. We don't have any money left, though, is an issue. The Katam of the Quick. And the Staff of the Sharp Shange. I do not, I mean, obviously none of that really matters. Let's group them all. Let's flip that whole thing. So that was a trade phase, a little bit of a waste. And then we're going to rest 3 and pull back these 2 chips to be back in fighting shape. Because we were going to have to do that at some point anyway. So that is the Disciples' turn. Not super exciting, but gets that job done. Now we have to get back to the Medina. And then the Pit Fighter is going to score pretty big. 1, 2, 3, and then sneak, and that'll get us partway there. Roll the dice at the end of the day. Oh, we get Monsters Return and Mountains and Orcs. Monsters Return doesn't mean return. It only means return if you're not there. since everybody is in this, since there's someone in this tile, the monsters actually jump to this clearing. So the pit fighter sees a lot of dudes. And the warlock gets 2 orcs in their tile. Orc and orc. Done. And then right in that spot, I think. And is there mountains or something? Oh, and we got mountains. Shit. We get 1 juvenile dragon in 2. Which is just to our south. And you get nothing done. I mean, those are 2 mutually exclusive contentions, right? I might like root beer, I might not like root beer, and that is orthogonal to my like or dislike for Canadian whiskey. I have not yet had a Canadian whiskey that I thought, oh, I like that, that's really good. So yes, whatever you guys do up there with whiskey, no idea what you're thinking. The warlock goes first. First things first, do we have to fight or not? We can make the decision. The decision making could just go away here if we roll this. No, we do have to make a decision. We are currently hidden. That caught me off guard. Let's come from Ireland here, but they do it cheap. Funny. So, I mean, we can definitely hit both of these orcs. We can hit them for sure. The sword orc is the more worrisome one, frankly, because the axe orc can just be killed. Generally, he's just going to die. But if he flips, then we have a harder time hitting him. And he hits us automatically, which I don't like. So I would love to kill him super early. Or do you just get the axe orc out of the way and you just get him out the way? You just go, yep, I'm killing that guy. Done. Round 1, he has to die. The problem is, I mean, they're not going to kill you in any case. You could shoot them both and you'd have to roll 0s on the missile table to kill them, but you could hit them both. In fact, we are going to turn into a dragon. Can we ambush as a dragon? That is sort of a weird... That would be a weird vibe. I'm going to ask it. I don't expect an answer right away. Obviously. But I'll ask it for future reference. Can I ambush as a dragon with fireball? It seems weird. I'm gigantic. I'm ambushing. What's that giant rock? That shiny serpentine looking rock formation breathing fire at us. The orcs are like, we must have had too much Canadian whiskey. That's the problem. God damn it. Invisible. Invisible. Well, there you go. And it's true. Invisible, right? So yeah, so if you attack multiple characters, you do 2 and 1 sharp. The 1 sharp goes away. Hello, Rob. How are you? The 1 sharp goes away because they're both armored, and you do 2 damage, which would kill them. But you have to roll the missile dice here, and you have to get not a -1 and not a -2. You take the worst of the 2 dice. So something to consider there. Let's take a quick look at shapeshift. It says while shapeshift, you may sneak, essentially, right? Your cubes are unavailable, blah, blah, blah. If they can't see you, why not? But I imagine, well, you roll in this game, you do roll to see if you know, if you are found. And it's actually a pretty punishing roll. So I'm not, yeah. So, I mean, let's roll with it so if I burn the black chip, I turn into the great drake. I was hidden. I did roll the hide. So theoretically, so let's try a fireball on him. No one flips. That's good, because then the fireball is going to hit everybody by default. Done. First orc, I need to roll not negatives. I do roll a negative. That's not going to kill him. It's going to wound him once. Second orc. It's going to kill him. So the axe orc is dead, and we get 8 points. 8 fame, that is. Rob's mom. Oh, it is Rob's mom. Right. Because Rob's at his mom's. And now we have to roll to stay hidden. We do, because we rolled double blank. We're going to fireball this guy, I suppose. Sure. Does he flip? He doesn't flip. We're going to auto hit him then. We have to roll no minuses. We do roll no whammies. We kill the second orc. Almost too easy. It's too easy. We just gave the Warlock points, damn it. Whoa, hey, I just closed that accidentally. That's not closed. Okay, there we go. And orcs are dead. We do have another possible fight. I don't think we want this fight, but this is closer to a fight that the pit fighter would want to take. Let's see how it looks for him. Does he have to fight? He does not have to fight. So we now really need to look at all this to see sort of what this crap looks like. We have to fight the mausoleum. Oh my god. That doesn't seem right. We accidentally moved to the mausoleum. I mean, these so okay, so we don't necessarily, so this is not a good fight for us. And I'll tell you why. The reason is simply we can't generate enough damage. We can hit guys, but we can't generate enough damage to kill anybody right off the bat. We would have to, we could double up on one hand axe, so we could do that. We could absolutely double up on a single hand axe. In fact, you could ambush with a single throwing and a single hand axe. We must have gone back to the desktop because everything is closed now, which is sort of lame. Hold on, I'm getting you back. Getting you all back. All right. Yeah, like the damage is just a little shitty. Just shitty enough. And these guys are armored and fast. And so they can sort of tie the guy up. And then these guys don't die in one hit. Now, we do have a little bit going for us. And one is that, remember, we do get a free... we do get a free maneuver. So our maneuver is 1 no matter what. So we can play these 3 cubes, let's say an attack mode, and we still get 1 defense. Which isn't the worst thing, but a dog's going to hit us. And if the scorpions flip, they're going to hit us, playing like that. So I don't like this fight very much for our pit fighter. So I think I'm going to say that we are going to put this one away for a moment and just let it ride. We were leading them to us till we could run around them. Sure. It's exactly what we were doing. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Like we're gonna get out of dodge tomorrow. These characters are pretty neat so far. Like I do like them. The pit fighter definitely has things he does well and things he does less well. So that's sort of cool. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, do we really want to take that and get a ton of wolves or some bullshit? Feels dangerous. 4, done. Yeah, she's moving, and she gets to hide and sneak anyway. So done. He doesn't drink Canadian whiskey. No, not at all. Pit fighter. Pit fighter's gonna move 1, 2, 3, and he will sneak. Done. And then the warlock is obviously going to. I mean, they're gonna have to sneak. They're going to have 2 moves. So we'll alert and sneak and then move to, I mean, I don't think it matters. And then we will move twice to the juvenile dragon. Because we do have a quest to kill 3 of them. And as soon as we enter a clearing with a monster, we've got to check it. We are hidden. Done, which is good because that means we've already rolled our hide for when the monsters come on day 23 here. And so let's see what monsters show up on day 23. Monsters return, the desert, and the scratches. So monsters return is going to pull these juveniles and these adults away because no one's in there. This one's going to go, that's going to go to her. That's already on him. Nothing there. We do, however, get Desert. Desert's going to bring Giant Scorpion. 1 Giant Scorpion to 6. Scratches. Oh, and he gets wing shards. 3 of them. I don't even know what that is. That sounds horrible. 1, 2, 3. Giant bitchin' locusts right on him. No scratches there. No scratches there. So once again, a little dicey for our guy here. Time to get a can of Raid. Yes. No freaking kidding. First person to check is the disciple with the owlbear. Are they still hidden, or did they get found? They are still hidden. So it looks like our call, we would get a point by killing the owlbear because it would kick us over another fang. I'm going to remember, we only have to play 1. The gloves give us another 1. That's a 3 damage attack. So I'm going to play all attack. Like that. For round 1. So she steps out. She winds up. She's going to take the shot. I think the owlbear is slow enough. She's just going to hit him. He flips. She is going to hit. She has a 3 attack versus his 1 defense, and she does 3 damage. She kills the owlbear for 8, and that brings her 76 fang, which gives her 13 points total. And her combat is over. The pit fighter, don't love it. I don't love those wing shards. It's just a little fast. There's a little... Oh, he is not seen, though. That is probably for the best. I mean, he can certainly hit them, but they're armored. So he's going to lose that sharpness star. And... he could kill one of them in a given round. Can he take a hit? Can he take a hit? He can take a hit. How much damage do these things do? 1 or 3, of course. Of course. 1 or everything. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. All right, the pit fighter's got to make up some time here. We're getting some pit fighter's making up for lost time. Remember, we are still hidden. So none of these know that we're here. So I'm going to load up everything into 1 hand axe, and I'm going to throw it. And go 1, 2, 3. And that, I think, gets us, we get to kill one. And then we're going to have a single hand axe. And I think we can kill one and take the hit. And then kill the second one. So. And then hopefully the third one. Okay. So let's do this. Oh, but it is a missile attack, so we do have to roll the missile table. Oh, I hate the missile table. We're going to do 2 and a sharp. This could go poorly. What I don't want to do is take 2 wounds, because now all of a sudden we are in trouble. So if you kill one on round 1, that's great. round 2, you will kill the second one and take the third one's hit. But if you don't kill one on round 1 because you roll like -2 or something, then you're super screwed. Super screwed. Well, what are we rolling on the missile table? Let's just say +2. See how amazing that's going to be. We have to roll a 0 or better. So there's 2 +2s, a +1, and a 0. So it's not like it's such a bad chance. I believe it's a 4/9 chance to get a +0 or higher, so 44% chance. But there's meaning a better than 50% chance that you don't. When we return to the Medina, we're going to get points. Yeah, let's do it. We're going to do it. What the hell? All right, so these guys are out here. We're going to throw. He doesn't flip. We do hit him. What's the missile table say? -2. Double -2. You know what the dice just said? So this axe is on the floor. We do no damage, by the way. No flipping damage. Are we still hidden, at least? That would be nice. No, we are absolutely seen by all 3 of these guys. Oh, that's bad. That is not good. That's not great. Okay. So in this case, if we play... Okay, so at the very least... Yeah, I cannot be taking 3 wounds. Like, that's just not okay. So at the encounter step, we're going to flee. So we're going to get out of here. We dropped an axe. So that axe is still there, by the way. Not my finest hour. The pit fighter has a long kill list here, but these gigantic locust mantises are not gonna add themselves to that list. They stymied him pretty well there. Pit fighter's out. And now we have the Warlock. So literally every character this round had a fight. Burn black. Go in. I think we're just going defense like that. I'm gonna go back to not ambushing them. Not saying that I'm not able to ambush once I turn gigantic. Or we do. So yeah, sure. So we're gonna go on this side. We burn the black. We're gonna take our shot. Does he flip or not? If he doesn't flip, we don't auto hit him. He does flip. We do not auto hit him. In fact, we have a really terrible chance to hit him. So now we're in that stage. We do not hit him. Do we remain hidden? We do remain hidden. Well, that's sort of hilarious. Okay. Second round, second attack. I mean, we have to play on that side to ambush. Does this guy flip? He does. We go to that side. We have a better chance to hit him. It's a miss. Do we remain in ambush mode? We do not. But that was 2 rounds and nothing happened. So that's it. It's a stalemate. Oh, it isn't, because we burned black on round 1. So forget that. So this is we got to go on this side still, because I cannot guarantee a hit otherwise. He does flip, so he's on that side now, so we have the worst chance to hit him. We have to roll double hit symbols. We do not. He has to roll double hit symbols, but I do that a lot more. Okay, he misses. Ooh. And now nothing has happened. And so now we're going to put everything back. And done with the day. It's day 24. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Little yawny there. Blaming the dice, man. I'm blaming the dice. We're going to move 1, 2, of course. Then we're going to sneak. And then we're going to move our last 3 into the scorpions. And we immediately have to roll hide. Remember, we've lost a hand axe. We failed to hide. We are blocked. We actually flip ourselves over, although it doesn't look like it. So done. The Warlock's going to go to here. The gate in 1. So we do move 1. We're then gonna, I hate to say, we're gonna rest through, yeah, we're gonna rest 3. We should have burned these. And then that's gonna get us back all of our stuff. Done. Sure. I think the disciple goes 1, 2. That gives her her second mountain tile. And then she's going to go... That would be 3, 4 up into there. She could sneak and do it. It doesn't have quite... She can get a lot of armor down, which is nice. I think she's going to go 3, 4 and be done. And she sneaks. And that's the end of that day. We do have to roll some monsters. Let's see where we end up here. We get caves. This thing, nothing. We do get orcs. No orcs there. We do get merfolk here, though. Ooh. Lots of merfolk. And, of course, we have to fight giant scorpions over there. So we're going to get 3 merfolk on the Warlock. Oh, we got the queen. Ugh, queen. We got a mage, and he can gale blast us, which sort of sucks. So we have a warrior, the queen, who's not, you know, she's all right. And then the mage. Howl at the moon. Maybe I'll leave you alone. Don't I wish. Okay, so we've got two fights going on. This guy's got to deal with these scorpions. But there's two of them or just one? Am I sure there's just one? Did I don't know. Well, okay, there's just one. Sure. Pretty rough valley tile. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So we're not hidden, we're not nothing. So if I play 1, 2, 2 to attack, we got 2 here. We can play 1 more. So that gives us 1. And then this is another one, 2. So even if he flips, we're as good as we can get. I can't play a 4 attack. So that's how we're going to play. We're going to play that way to try to hit this guy. If we hit him, we will kill him with the hand axe. I'm hoping he flips. He doesn't flip. Do we hit him? We need to roll double hit symbols. We do not. We roll double equals symbols. Does he hit us? He needs to roll double hit symbols, but you know how that's been going. And he hits us and he wounds us once. Bam. I'll take the wound. Sure. Done. Next round. He doesn't flip. Do we happen to hit him? We do. He's going to take 2 sharp, which turns to 2, which kills him. The pit fighter is up to 110 fame, 13 total points. Is the oh, we don't even have a choice. We are fighting these guys because we did not hide this time. I think we just rested 3 and got everything back. So we are sort of stuck here. That's probably not for the best, by the way, because they can hold us in here. So we are going to burn 1 black for sure. They do attack slowly. And the question is, who the hell are we going to hit first? So in 3 hits, they will kill us. So 1 round, they could gang tackle him and run him in a single round. We cannot run. They equal our defense speed this round. So we could missile them all. They're not armored. We are probably going to do that to try to get the best possible, you know, quick kills. And round 1, our attack will go first. Let's see if anybody flips. I think I'm hoping they do generally. So these 2 flip. Okay, that's great. Fireball is going to hit and maybe hit, right? So we're going to auto hit. Auto hit because we beat our attack better than their defense. Not auto hit. Let's see what the not auto hit looks like. We need 2 hit symbols to hit the warrior. We do not get them. Done. Missile rolls. We're going to do 2 sharp damage to everybody. Well, not the warrior. Warrior is good. We're going to do 2 sharp damage to these 2. So even a -1 is going to kill them. The queen, -2. Not enough to kill. God damn it. Our dice have gone cold. The mage, -2. Not enough to kill. We've injured both of them, but didn't kill them. Uh, does the mage hit us? Because if, geez, yeah, it was unlucky. If the mage hits us, we fly away because Gale Blast knocks us out of the clearing. Does the mage hit us? His attack is first. He misses. It's going good. It's going good, Scott. My dice have gone cold, though. My dice have really gone cold. Mage has missed us. Done. I think they both go at whatever whatever length they are. They are 20s, good enough. Does the queen hit us, I suppose, then? As long as you're rolling for monsters, cold dice is okay. She misses. And the warrior misses. Oh, thank frickin' goodness. that was the worst. Okay. This is round two. I'm going to fireball the shit out of these guys again. I need them all to explode into little burning, little fish and chips. So I'd rather have, I would love the warrior to flip too, I suppose, to get the auto hit, but whatever. No, just the queen. That's not the best situation, actually. Yep, all right, man. I'll talk to you. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see if we hit the queen. It's a low chance. Double hits. We do hit the queen. Very nice. Let's roll those damage dice. We get a +2. She is cooked. She is dead. We have cooked her. And she's gone. Do we hit the warrior? We have a low chance to hit the warrior. We do hit the warrior. Let's see what the missile dice have in store. -2. Not good enough. So we are going to injure him, but not kill him this time. What about the mage? The mage is auto hit, but our attacks will go off at the same time. I should have done them first. That's too bad. Do we get the mage done? The mage is -2. So we do 2 and a sharp. -2 is just sharp, but that's going to kill the mage because he only has 1 health left. Does he hit me? He does not hit me. So it doesn't matter that our attacks went off the same time. We do kill him as well. Does the warrior hit me? He needs low attack. He needs double hits, and he does. He does hit me for 2 sharp, which is 2, which doesn't kill me yet, but he does injure me. Next round, does the warrior flip? We're just going to stay on fireball. He doesn't flip. That that means we do not auto hit him with our fireball, but we do hit him with that roll. I think anything kills him. -2 is still 1 sharp. Well, it's still sharp, not 1 sharp. It's 0 sharp, which is 1 damage, which kills the merfolk, and we get 23 points on the warlock. Wow. 118. So he is winning in every darn category that he could be winning by there. 11, he's got 20 total. And it took a little bit, but the dragon's armor prevails, and that is it. And so it's now day 25. I don't know that anyone catches up with our guy, but we're going to see. Disciple is first. I don't think she gets to all the mountains and then gets back. Like, I think that is a bad choice for her. At this juncture, that's just too much. She can go for this lost banner, I think. I'm going to go 1, 2. So that was just bad. We're going to sneak and go 3, 4 up into the mountains. We have to roll hide as soon as we do. She is hidden. So she sneaks and then hides. And she's going to pick this dragon off, I hope. And then try to complete her other mission. That's going to give her a tiny bit. Probably not enough, though. She needs 7 points. 7 points is a lot. Done. The Warlock is going. Desert water and then complete it at the Orans. So these guys. The Aurorans, I don't know. And we do need at some point. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, and I'm a dragon, by the way. So actually, as soon as I go 1, 2, I'm a dragon. There you go, because it's black magic here. So then I'm going to go 1, 2 to here. Do I want to stop at the vendor? Do I think I have? I have $10, $14 to sell at the vendor. $17. I don't know what that does for me. It really does if you can buy a treasure, right? I mean, I do have gold. So I'm going to do 1, 2 to here, 3, 4 to here. And then we are done with the Warlock's turn. The Pit Fighter just trying to make it. 1, 2. I think he completes. So with his 2, he is now going to trade, and he's going to trade to turn this in. So he is going to get 20 gold, which gives him 45 gold, which doesn't matter. He gets 5 fame. Matters a tiny bit. Another legend point, that's 3. So he has 14 points now. So he does pull into second place. He does roll the charm dice, which that's 3 dice because he has an extra charm. He's got a charm, as it were. And we're sort of hoping for fame. We're hoping for all fame. As much fame as we can muster. And we get 12 gold and 5 fame. So we have 57 gold. And 5 fame does get us another point. So we're at 15 points. Wasn't quite enough. But it was worth, I mean, that quest was worth 2 points. 2 legend points ultimately. So I do a sort of, you know, that worked out. And then, I mean, I don't know, we'll, you know, sneak or something, but I don't know. You know what? We'll trade again. Done. We'll trade at the foreigner. And I am specifically looking for an epic or something, but there is none. There's really nothing here to pick. The cards have become weird. Floaty cards. I mean, chainmail will be nice, but I don't know that I super care. It's 14 times 3. That would give me, I only have 2, but I only have 2. Whatchamacallit, that's all I need. That wouldn't suck. It wouldn't suck. But I don't think it super matters. I was looking for a treasure that would give me points. And I don't see one. I am going to take Sea Explorer just in case. Go to the port, perform a trade action, remove your hero from the board. Roll the dice. If you roll 2 blanks, reappear at the port and take your turn normally. Complete the mission at the Mariners. In addition to other rewards, roll 2 mission dice for each turn you skipped. So it looks to me like a free 2 points, really, and then maybe something else. But I got to get to the port soon. You can probably do that in a couple of days. And that doesn't give you a ton of time. In fact, it's day 26, so we got to roll some monster rolls here, but it's day 26 now, so we're not even... So we got mountains and rivers are bad. Mountains are bad, so we're going to get juvenile dragons. We get 3 in 6. 3 juvie dragons. 1, 2, 3. Oopsie. And we tossed a kobold. Doesn't always suck. It can be a good thing. Doesn't always suck. In 6. So we have 1 fight to fight. That's going to be our gal here. And our gal is going to play 3 attack, I believe. So if it flips, that's a problem. That's really the issue. Oh, we did hide, though, right? We did hide. We did hide. So we're going to cast Life Armor because I think that's a good one to just cast. And we'll see if we are still hidden after Life Armor pops. Are we still hidden? We are not hidden. It's dragon time. It's Morbin time, but in this case, Morbin is actually the name of a dragon. Done. We're going to play 3 attack and no defense, and we're just going to have our armor save us. And we're going to see if this guy flips, and if he doesn't flip, he's going to just die. And if he does flip, that's going to be very awkward. He does flip. So now it's awkward. Now he's made it awkward. This is round 2. My attack goes first. I need to roll equals to hit him. If I roll equals signs, he dies. He does not die, and then he hits me for 1. It's going to bounce off this armor, and I'm going to wound that one. Next round, does he flip? He does not flip. I get to roll to hit him first. I do, and he is killed. And we get 10 more fame. 86, 14 points. We took 2 wounds there. 1 to cast the spell, and then the other from all that. Done. That's the combat. It's day 26, I believe. We are here, so we're going to do that thing where we search for the mountain whatever. What are we doing here? Search for the lost banner. It's an empty mountain clearing in the wilderness. We're going to roll some search dice. I think that's what that means. I have no freaking idea. Let's that's one search. 2 searches. That's bad. Come on, get 3 searches. We got this. Yes. We find the lost banner. Now we move. Now we're snuck. Done. Pit fighter. 1, 2. 3. And it's largely a question of do you sneak or not, right? Hold on. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're gonna sneak. We're gonna sneak because we can still get there tomorrow, I think. Done. And the Warlock, it just has all the points. Like the Warlocks, I don't even know what we're doing here. Do we have a plan? Desert water. I would love to kill another dragon. I do need to rest. Is there something we can do? I could do the glyphs thing, assuming that I can get back. Glyphs would give me a spell, which is fine. It'd be another point. It would actually be 2 points because it would be 123 fame and 10 legend. Is he a dragon? He is a dragon. That is true. No, I don't care if it's a useful spell. He just needs to learn it to get the points. At this point, at this juncture, that would be what he would be doing. But I don't even know that that's something to shoot for, right? I don't even know. You have really 3 days, 4 days left. You're gonna have 3 days left. I don't want to fight that pile of juveniles. That's a lot. That's a lot of juvenile dragons. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go here, 1, because I'm flying. I'm then going to rest, and then I'm going to sneak. And we're going to hope to pull some dragons up into there to finish that quest. Done. And that's the end of our day. We do have to roll some monsters. And we get swamps and nothing. And carrion. We do get carrion. We get 1 giant on our guy here. That is on our Warlock. It's the wrong monster, by the way. It's not the right monster. Done. And is the Warlock hidden? Yes. So they can choose. They can choose whether to fight this guy or not. I don't know that there's not a good reason to fight. I mean, you just have to check to see what we're talking about here in terms of, yeah, you're going to kill this guy, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'm going to just do that. I'm going to play like this. Oh, no, I'm not going to play like that. That is dangerous for the dragon. His attack would go off first, because it would be longer. And on that side, he kills the dragon. So we've got to hit first. We've just got to hit first. If we attack like that, yeah, we've got to hit first. So I think we're playing on this side. Burn a black. Play on this side. Gotta hit him with a fireball. and yeah, that's not good. I think we auto hit him. He doesn't flip. We're gonna auto hit him, and we're gonna go first. We do 2 and 2 sharp. We need to roll anything but a -2, and we roll 0, and that's gonna do the 4 points and kill the giant. That's 8 more here for 126, and that gives him 21 points. I think that is an unassailable lead at this point, but you know, weak giant, only 4 points. It's the Warlock's turn. We're gonna rest twice to get our shit back. We are going to make noise. We're gonna make frickin' noise, boys. And we're gonna alert just in case. Done, done, and done. And yeah, that's what the Warlock is doing. We're gonna go 1, 2, but it's gonna cost us 1, 2, 3 bucks. So that's the second move. Third move is 1, 2, 3 more bucks. It gets us to the port. So that's the third move. 3 moves, we're at port. Then we're going to do a trade phase. And we take him off the board. Okay, done. And we'll see if any of that even gets us anywhere. I mean, that could be good. That could be good. That's a clever, I hate to say it, that's actually a pretty clever little cheesy quest mechanic. I might steal that. Go on a trip. It's not super exciting, by the way. She's going to be back to the keep. 1, 2, 3. Can't quite make it today. Done. And that is the day. And now we roll monsters. We get caves and stink. None of that. We get to roll again. Only for our gal here. We get humanoids, no, and no mountains, done. So we don't get anything for the Warlock. And that is the end of the day. It is day 28. Good night, Michael. Disciple is first. 1, 2, 3, 4. She cannot do a trade phase to turn this in today. She's going to do it tomorrow. Our dude needs to roll double blanks, but he does not roll double blanks, so we're going to take him. So that's 1 turn skipped. And the Warlock's doing the same thing. He's going to make noise, right? Doesn't need to rest. Roll monsters. We get return and carrion. Carrion is going to draw giants. 2 of them. And I think since something appeared, she does not necessarily need to roll again. Two giants, same problem, and that problem is if you flip, you could definitely get yourself killed. The Warlock is simply going to run out using their own chits. We're just going to move to there, I think. It's going to be day 29. Pit Fighter does not get the doubles. He's been gone 2 turns. You could literally miss 10 turns like that. That's awful. The Disciple is going to turn her quest in. 15 gold for her, which is pointless at this point in time. But she does get charm dice, so she's going to roll the charmy dice. And she gets 3 charm dice. She's looking for fame. She gets 10 fame. So that's 10 fame. That's actually not the worst. It's worth a point. And she's going to probably end the game with 15 points. Warlock's going to move. I mean, same thing. Right? He's going to do all the things. Gonna make some noise. We're going to roll to see. So we do get mountains and scratches. So these guys are going to show up, and we're going to get 1 dragon otherwise, unfortunately. But he's not going to show up in our hex necessarily. He shows up in 1, which is down there. And that's going to mean we're not going to have enough time to get back, since we do need to return to the keep on that one. So I think we're going to call it here. I think we're going to call it here. Well, we will say one thing. We're going to roll for our guy here. Hold on. If he rolls double blanks, he comes back on day 30. He does not. So he skips day 30. So that's 3 days skipped. 31. On day 31, he would come back. He would score 1 in 15. I'm just going to pretend to give him the points here. So that gives him 35. That gives him 4 legends. So that would give him 17 points. Plus, he does get to roll. He does get to roll 6 of these dice. I'll only count fame. He gets 10 fame and 3 fame, 13 fame. So you get 48 fame. So 18. He would have ended with an extra day, 18 points. And that's what we're going to say is the final score. The Warlock and Pit Fighter had amazing games. Just amazing games. Incredible games. And it wasn't a cakewalk either. The Pit Fighter had a couple harrowing battles. And the Warlock had a couple battles where you're like, man, if I get hit again, I'm dead. Because monsters can be tough. But the fact that you do take a health every time you take any damage means that you usually only have, like, you know, what, 2 or 3 rounds at maximum of getting hit. Unlike a character that has 7 wounds possibly, or 3 hearts, and they can burn through 2 of them, and maybe an extra cube, so that's 3 rounds right there before you have to worry. I mean, that's definitely, you know, they're definitely, what do you want to say? Definitely fragile. Monsters are definitely fragile. But that dragon was super useful to him, so very nice. Yeah, I'm chatting for a little bit after this. I enjoyed that game quite a bit. I tend to, I like how you can wear down the monsters. I do too, Rob. I do think that's one of the really nice things about Dragons Down, and it does make a lot of those combats it gives a wider, interesting area inside of this where you go, well, I could do that. Magic Realm has a lot of you should do that or you should not do that. There's not quite, until you get a bunch of items or until you get a bunch of hirelings or whatever, there's not as many battles where it's like, maybe I should do that. Whereas Dragon's Down has a lot more, I could hit him twice before he hits me once. Right? And that's cool. That's a cool game. That's a cool feeling. So I do like the combats. I do like them more than Magic Realm, as a combat exercise, as opposed to So yeah, I do want to get back to. I do want to do a bingo again, but that's going to take a little bit of work on my part to make the cards, and I had to make the scoreboards again, because my one problem with these is I tend to find the end game, not this game. This game actually stuck out to the end and was pretty cool. But I tend to find the last half of these Dragons Down games to sometimes be dull, because someone's already ahead by whatever 5, 6, 7 points, and a lot of your finding points is sort of random a little bit. There's still a lot of randomness to finding points in this game. It's a lot of, did you find the cool toy? Yes, you did. You get a point and 5 fame. And did the correct monsters appear for you? They did. You get a point and 5 fame. And I know that the Magic Realm can do that. But this does a little bit more of that. It's a lot more random. A lot more of your points are going to come from the items, finding the sites, and so on. So yeah, it's a little random. Hey, I got to the place first and I found the site. I get the point, and there's 3 items in there. Well, there you go. You're already 5 points up on everybody else. The first guy to open the first treasure site theoretically gets potentially 2 to 5 points ahead right away. So that's why I said the end game, like the last game, although I was sort of getting sick anyway, so I sort of cut it off. But I was like, how interesting was the last 2 hours going to be at that point with someone who was running away with it, kind of. So, but this one was good. This one was a lot good. And the Pit Fighter, super impressive battle resume there. His CV was good. He had a good CV. Killed a lot of dudes. I mean, I definitely think you could maybe make a living finding the monsters you're good at killing and just farming them. Like, he'd be great at killing pirates, probably, the Pit Fighter. He was decent at centaurs. Pretty much unarmored dudes, or dudes that had right. Unarmored dudes was really good. Still lost his axe because he threw it and it didn't, and had to run. Yeah, he'd have bought another weapon. If the game was going another 10 days or something, he'd be like, screw this, I'm getting another weapon. So the problem with the Pit Fighter, though, is always going to be doing that damage, right? Like, he can't overstrength 2 axes. You've always got to go 1 sharp on both axes. Now that means you can do 2 damage. So you can still kill guys, but it does make it a little. It does mean certain combats get are rougher, I think. So, I thought he did well. I thought he did really well. And the Warlock again, you know, you got Possess is probably going to be one of the best spells in the game. If you could manage the 3 black, which you can, if you know, right, if you just enchant. I should have taken 3 black cubes. I would definitely play him differently. I would make him differently. I would go for whatever Possess. I don't mind Rule Undead. I would consider Dark Presence though, but only because Dark Presence and the Fireball of the Dragon would have been a big combination, because Dark Presence reduces their effective health by 1. So a 4 becomes a 3, right? A 2 becomes a 1. That's going to mean an easier time killing them with a Fireball. Done. So you would hide, you would cast Dark Presence, you would then turn into the dragon, you would then nuke everybody. Done. That would be the play, I think. I would go a different route than I did. I do love some of the new magic items. The Staff of Thaumaturgy is really cool. Like the desert themed items, I don't really care about. Hey, you get something in the desert. Yeah, I don't care. I could not care less. But there are some cool items in here. Still some cool items. Have not seen too many of these special legendary encounters or whatever, the legendary sites. They're sort of neat. I don't think the runes is worth it. This Infernal Glyphs is just not worth it. It is, you do the learn spells action, potentially get cursed, or screw up and get all the monsters. And you have to otherwise succeed twice, and once you succeed twice, you get a spell. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work and a lot of dice rolls, potentially, to get you... Like, if you roll 2 curse symbols, you literally draw all the damn monsters. You draw two die of monsters. No, not great. So I don't love that one. I'd be hard pressed to find a good time. I'd be hard pressed to find a situation where I thought that was a good deal. Because I don't think you roll them progressively like you normally do. I think it's roll the 2 curse dice, the 2 learn spell dice, and you get that random table there. And you have a decent chance of being cursed. It is sort of, well, but it's not, you don't have to touch it. So it's only a trap if you don't know statistics, I think, to be honest with you. If you can't do the simple math of, you know, what's 2/3 times 2/3 or whatever, then yeah, I suppose. But whatever. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. It's fine. I'd have to check the rules specifically to see if you can if you roll progressively. So yeah, so I'm not 1,000% sure. That's another ask on the table. So I just asked the question on the Discord, do you roll these progressively or not? Because that makes the difference. If you roll progressively, then I can sort of see it's easier, right? Because once you get a learn thing in there, you can roll more, right? One learn sort of gets you away from the monsters. It would be a rarer chance to get all the monsters um, in a heap. So super fun. Like I enjoyed that game quite a bit. I'm excited for this Eastern Reaches. I think I need to get. I do think I need to. Don't tell Scott this. I haven't followed the Kickstarter. I need to go do whatever I need to do to figure out how the get on the campaign trail there with that, because I've not done it. I've not done it, and I definitely think that this. I think the Eastern Reaches will hit the table more than I will probably not put Natives and Legends on my table again, because I do think it's a little much on the table, unless I can find a way to cut down sort of cut down a little bit of that. Like, I don't know, maybe, on a certain roll, someone gets to put one native group down on one site that they would appear on. Or when the special dwellings appear in the wilderness, then you get one native group. The players all roll off, and you get to put one guy down on there. And you go, yep, those are the guys that are going to be on the board. And then those natives, that'll be it. And if you get a quest that's for a native group that's not on there, you dump it. Like you just drop it, you get a new mission, that kind of thing. I think that's how I'd simplify it. Because again, I hate the every turn looking to see and going, well, let's see. These guys move here, these guys can move. The other thing I don't love is every time you're in a dwelling at the end of the day, you're going to roll those green haggle dice, and possibly the guys are going to attack you, or because they're annoyed. So yeah, I think it's funny because you can say, those rules aren't bad. They're elegant. They're an elegant analog of what, say, Magic Realm did. Magic Realms are clunkier, to do the same thing, but I don't like them anyway, right? I don't find them to add necessarily. But I mean, again, that's any set of rules, you're gonna have that. Some rules you like, some rules you go, I'm not a big fan. I enjoyed this game. I thought it moved fairly quickly without the natives and the legends, and so I think I'll probably stick to less of that. And the other thing that was a change for me in this one specifically, I did river, desert, plains, mountains. So I only did 4 terrain packs, which made the map smaller. And I, often play with 5, but 5's big. And I have a big dining room table, and it's super big. So I think 4 or maybe 3 is better. I don't feel that we necessarily ran out of space in this game. I mean, we're using what? We used 4 terrains for 3 players. Maybe that's the number. Players plus 1, up to the max, obviously. Up to a max of 5, because that's all I can fit on a table. So maybe that's sort of the idea. I don't know. But I thought this was big enough kind of to hold everything, but not too big. Because sometimes things get too big if you have too many terrain packs. Missions are harder to complete because they're so spread out, right? And I sort of made a deliberate attempt to put all the deserts in one place. So I thought that sort of worked out. The bingo's a tiny bit of a tiny bit different. Obviously, I think it's a different game. But it is hard to parse. It is hard to sit there and go, okay, because of the way the bingo works, there's so many things you can do at any given time because you have 25 objectives. So that's hard to do like 4-player games of. But yeah. Yeah. So I thought this game went well. I thought it was the correct size. So I think I'm gonna use that for when I pull it out on the table to sort of, right? Maybe, oh, I have 4 players. Maybe 4 terrain packs is good. Maybe 4 terrain packs is fine for almost any size a group, depending on, like, if you had 8, I don't know that we can play 8. Maybe you'd pop another one in there or something, but I think for 6, 6 or less players, I think those 4 packs. The river system's okay. I like the river. I don't use it as much, but I did use it a couple times at the end there to move people quickly, because you can move people fairly quickly down, up or down the stream there. So it does become like it could become a throughway or a thoroughfare for folks, right? Because you can literally go from here to here. So you can go from here to here in one move, as long as you're willing to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 gold, because it's 1 gold per space that you end up as you ferry, but you can only go from dock to dock in a move. So you could theoretically go from here. So that's 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves, 4 moves, all the way to here in a day. Which is pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. I think it does do a little bit to alleviate the advantage that a flyer has. So the purple mages, the blue mages. No, it's just purple, right? The purple mages and the black. Purple and black, right? The shapeshifters. Is it green too? Because I think green has a shapeshift now too. So green has a shapeshift, and strangely enough, that shapeshift in so many cases contains a flyer. Because the mountains, if you have the mountains are all flyers. That's a good question. Maybe the river isn't. The desert has flyers. So I think green, black, and purple all have some way of flying. I think the river cuts that a little bit down, right? You can alleviate that because you can get across the board fairly quickly too. Like you can go from the headwater, that's 1 day, that's 1 move, 2 moves, 3 moves, 4 moves. You can get like halfway. You can get from here to here in a day. So that's cool. That's cool. So it's a good. This one's a good expansion. I'm sort of jazzed for this. The spells alone are worth it to me. The spells alone are worth it. They add so much to most of the colors. I think purple gets, not that purple needed it, to be honest, but purple gets a really cool, this Gale Blast is a really nice lifesaver, really. Mana Shield's good. Gale Blast is good. I don't really love lightning that much. I don't. First off, I do think the effects of range damage rolls being doubled is a little awkward. So I don't know if the card is correct or the I went for the text in the book, which is not the text in the card. Um, Pyroclasm is really good, obviously, since it hits everybody. Any number of different targets with a strength of 2 and 2. But it's just more fireballs, so I don't know that I really love it. But I do like Gale Blast and Mana Shield. For black, Rot is really interesting. Possess is amazing. Dark Presence is super interesting for a lot of situations. Caustic Blast, good for PvP, frankly. Other Sight, I don't care. That's a bad spell. You are probably not going to specifically try to cast this spell because you have to hit them. Like, should I be doing damage to you, or should I be wasting my black cubes trying to look at your treasure that I'm going to loot once you're dead anyway? Okay. But I do like black. I think black gets a lot of good ones, and I think that's because black sort of sucks otherwise over here on this side. Blue. Move gate is really good. But I mean, it's I sort of depends, I suppose. Move a gate in the caster's map tile to another clearing in the map tile. So in other words, you can literally pull a gate to you kind of thing. Town portal is good. Target is teleported from a civilization location to a random revealed civilization location. Good if you want to just get across the map. Water Weird's okay. Does damage, right? Any hero, monster, or native that targets caster has an equal chance of targeting the doppelganger. When hit, the doppelganger spell expires. It's 50% damage reduction, so that's fine. And then Foresight, set any of the summoning dice to a side of your choosing. That die will not be rolled next turn and instead use the selected facing. So not bad. You could screw the other player. I like that because that is sort of mini PvP, right? So again, a lot of good spells. I don't particularly yeah, so a lot of good spells. So, all right, well, I think we're going to leave it at that, right? It's almost midnight. No, it's 11:30, but 11:40. We're going to leave it there. This has been Dragons Down, the Eastern Reaches expansion. We sort of went all in this time. We played with both the desert and the river. We played with two of the four new characters. We played with several of the new spells. Good expansion. This is definitely a winner. And it's only like what? I think there's a day or two, but and then it's gonna start. So we'll see you guys Friday. I'm thinking of moving Starfield to Friday. I think I'm moving Starfield to Fridays. I enjoyed Starfield. So sorry. So I apologize. I want to try it a little more. Starfield, yuck. Yeah, that's funny. Very nice. I had a good time. Actually, I can't help it. I had a good time. We had fun. I thought it was fine. It's not great. It's not my favorite game. It's not my favorite Bethesda game by any stretch, but it was okay. So, all right, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you very much, Rob and Catherine and Asaru, for carrying the latter half of the stream for sure. Michael, good to see you, and Dustin, of course, always good to see you. Scott Demir showed up at his Active Magic Games and popped in. Very nice. We had a little bit of Scott Bodway and a little bit of Cake 8761, and finally a blast from the past. Raven Rock, who I'm sorry to hear is in the hospital. Good luck, and I hope you feel better. And keep us posted, please. Please do that. So that's it. We'll see you guys Friday. I'm going to try to post a video tomorrow if I can, and just more gaming crap. It's it's not very wise gaming crap. I would not make a living as a D&D YouTuber, obviously. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.